Hey Aquarius, welcome to your general reading for the month of December 2024. Thank you so much for being here with me. My name is Coco, and before we get started, this is a general reading. It is not a one-to-one private reading. If that is something you are interested in having, you can go to the description box below to the link to my website. If you click it, it will bring you to my website services page where you can book a private virtual one-to-one reading with me. However, because this is a general reading, it might not resonate for everybody. If you feel like you're not relating to what is being said, if it's not speaking to you, that's perfectly okay. Just leave it behind and do consider looking at the readings for your moon and rising zodiac signs. But if this reading does resonate for you, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, sharing with friends, family, social networks. Any support at all is very much appreciated. All right. So let's get into your reading. We'll see what's coming into your lives this month. And when I pull the rest of your cards, I'll take a look at your general energy. So that's how you're showing up in the month. I'll see the strengths that you have, as well as anything you are working on, healing from. I'll see any challenges that you might be dealing with throughout the month, as well as the energies you're moving away from, those you're moving into. We'll see what the end of December looks like for you as we go into Capricorn season. And lastly, I have been pulling a card on a reason to celebrate for all of the signs in December. I feel like pressures are high in the world, especially in the United States. People feel scared and uncertain, so I felt called to pull a reason to celebrate, just to help us tap back into some positivity and warmth in the holiday season. Okay, so immediately you have got number 47, Sacred Pool, as well as number 4, Spirit of Place. Now, instantly, they're letting me know that the number 4 is important to you. So it might not be important to you, but you might be seeing it a lot. So if you're seeing iterations of the number 4 a lot, like 44, 444, 44, 44, that is confirmation that this message is for you. Also, I'm sorry for the car noises. I live near a parking garage, which is so lovely and convenient for tarot reading. First thing coming through with these cards is that you have a deep connection to nature. And so in December, you might be nurturing that connection. You might be thinking about it a lot. You might be spending more time in nature, more time by yourself in nature. Okay, that's the first thing coming through. The second thing coming through with this Sacred Pool card is that in December, you'll be reflecting on the ways that you speak to yourself. So the ways that you see yourself, respect yourself, love on yourself, because the Sacred Pool card is all about reflecting on self-worth, self-esteem. If you do affirmations, like saying things like, I am beautiful, I am worth everything good in the world, I deserve what I have, things of that nature. This is also about reconnecting to your inner world. I feel like it's going to be a very reflective month for you, in the sense that you might feel a bit lonely. They're actually letting me know the example of somebody who's not going home for the holidays, somebody who's actually by themselves for the holidays. And it's giving you a time to reflect. And if you are going home for the holidays, if you're around people, it might just feel like you have a bit more ability for introspection, for reflection. Maybe you're spending more time by yourself, even when you do go to visit family or friends. But I feel like you're going to be spending the holidays kind of doing your own thing. And Spirit of Place also lets me know that you feel very connected to the ground underneath you. And you could be reflecting on that as well, reflecting on where is home, where do I belong, where do I feel most comfortable, things of this nature. And if you have any questions, the Spirit of Place card tells me that the answer to your question is actually rooted in the question itself. So, for example, if you're asking yourself, do I want to live in this city? Do I want to live in this place in the world? Then the nature of the question is really, where do I feel like I belong? Where do I feel like home is? Where do I feel the most comfortable, the most safe? So the answer is there, and I feel like you're somebody maybe who goes fishing for really complicated answers they're letting me know. I'm getting the energy of somebody who's like overthinking it. And actually, they want you to know in December, it's like you're not overthinking it too much. And even when you are, it's like you can kind of dial it back. I don't know if you heard that. There was like a splat on the window. I think it was a bug. Oh, God. Sorry for that violence. Okay, let's get the rest of your cards, Aquarius. Now, this is the part of the reading where I will just go ahead and pull the rest of your cards. If you want to skip over it, it shouldn't last for more than 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. But if you want to stick around, if you like hearing the cards shuffle, then be my guest. Wow. You got the Fool card and the Death card right from the jump. So, whoo, honey. Two sevens. Okay. Well, you've got two aces in your reading. You've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Got a ton of major arcana. I feel like December is going to be important for you, Aquarius. All right, I'm going to clarify certain cards as we move through the reading and as I feel like I need just more context. You are showing up the Fool card. I feel like you are stepping into a new era. And usually this card tells me stepping into a new chapter, new phase of life. For you, I feel like it's internal. I'm just going to say that. I feel like you're becoming a new person or becoming a version of yourself that they're letting me know that you're not going to be able to recognize the version of yourself that you once were, okay? Like after this whole transformation goes through and after you kind of come out on the other side, they're going to be like, who was that person? I don't even realize who I used to be because I have so much confidence now. I'm so different now. I show up in the world differently now. I'm aware of my abilities and my talents and my skills. It definitely feels like it's tied up to your heart and your self-worth and the way you think about yourself. However, good old Death is right here challenging you. No, this is good, actually. I like the Death card and the Fool card together. I actually love them together because the Death card tells me that something's ending here. And I want to clarify the Death card. What's ending? I feel as if there is some kind of transformation happening for you in December. There's major healing coming through because you've got Temperance here as well. So whatever is ending here, whatever is changing, if it feels painful and if it feels like it's not going to end well, it's going to end well, and it's soon going to be over. You got the Ten of Swords out here in the end of December for you. Ace of Pentacles. It's going to be over by the end of December. I feel like 2024 has probably just been really tough for you, Aquarius. And now you're entering a phase of life where there's a lot of change coming. Pluto did just enter Aquarius on November 19th. That is going to bring in a lot of themes of stepping into your power, of facing your fears, and of accepting yourself, of not afraid of being the bad guy, not afraid of being authentically who you are, even if people do not like it. So let's see what this Death card wants to say. Page of Swords. Yeah. Okay. The cards are like, some of them want to come out, but they're not coming out. Seven of Swords. High Priestess. You have some fears wrapped up to the death process, and I don't blame you. It's just a scary process to change. And I feel like you're trying to find your way around it. Seven of Swords. It's like you're trying to tiptoe around it. You're trying to make it easier than it is, and it's just not. But the High Priestess is here, and actually you have the High Priestess as well at the end of December for you. That tells me that this whole process is all about figuring out who you are, introspection, reflection, and becoming more spiritual. This death process is making you a more spiritual person. It's making you more in touch with yourself. You're getting to know yourself better through it. And they want you to delve into it. They want you to accept it because the Fool is here. And that's how you're showing up. You're kind of like, all right, let's just go. Let's start it. Let's begin. But there are some ways of like you trying to kind of scoot around the hard stuff. And the hard stuff is going to be hard to scoot around. Now, also coming through, I feel like this death process is helping you with confrontation. It's helping you be able to like speak up for yourself, confront people with arguments, and not just arguments, but just like say your piece, okay? Your strength is in your communication. You are a very clear communicator, I feel like, and that is your strength in this month. So if people are like, what's going on with you? Why do you want to be alone for the holidays, for example? Like, just flat out tell them. Like, and you're going to, because that's who you are and that's what your strength is. But you're just going to be like, yeah, I just want to be alone. I'm kind of going through something right now and I just feel like I need to be alone and I need to like reflect on my life. I need to reflect on the year, and before I move into 2025, I'm just trying to hang out and chill, okay? I just need to do that. And I feel like you're going to be honest with people. Make sure you're not being too, sharp with your words. And what you're being guided to work on is Temperance and the Five of Cups. Yeah, there's some feelings of sadness that you're being guided to heal from. Sadness regarding friends, family, anything that could have happened recently, that could have happened in your childhood. There's a heaviness that you carry here. Okay, and Sagittarius season is represented by Temperance. And this is Archangel Michael. So I feel like in Sagittarius season, the sadness, the regrets, maybe you were betrayed, maybe you felt left behind by people, abandoned, and also you might struggle with depression, you might struggle with mental health issues, you might struggle with seasonal depression, okay, and it might be coming back around in the month of December. You're being guided to look at that and do things for yourself that let you set down that heaviness. Even if you can't set it down all the time, even if you can't fully take it off your shoulders, like just finding ways that can alleviate some of the sadness. What my guides are letting me know is that you might feel abandoned by like the universe or your ancestors. Maybe somebody's passed recently. Maybe you've experienced a loss in your family or friend group and you feel like abandoned by that person, really sad about their passing. And they are actually here with you, like they are guiding you. Because the Temperance card does let us know that our ancestors are really with us at this moment. And if that has happened for you recently, I'm really sorry. I'm sending you like a big virtual hug. And they want you to know that there is healing available for you. Page of Wands. Oh. Ace of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're being actually guided to move on from this sadness. And, of course, I'm not the person who's going to be able to tell you that you're ready to move on. Only you can be the person who knows that. But Page of Wands, that's moving on. Ace of Pentacles, you got the Ace of Pentacles at the end of December again for you. I mean, I feel like there is something new coming in for you, a new chapter or a new job, a new opportunity offered to you that helps you to move on. You've also got the Nine of Cups. That is so different from the Five of Cups. I mean, the Nine of Cups is like super fulfilled emotionally. This is somebody who feels really happy and good and like they've got everything they need. And the Five of Cups does not feel like that, surely. Do things that bring you joy in December. Step outside. Go do things that maybe you have to do by yourself, but it's perfectly fine. Like I'm getting the example of somebody going to a bookstore because I just want to go to a bookstore. Doing things where you will feel alive, you will feel passionate. There's like a scroll here. So maybe if you're a writer, writing out things, maybe like writing what happened, writing about things that have happened that have made you sad. Doing so will help you to move on. I feel like it'll help you process your emotions. The energy you're moving away from and leaving behind is the Seven of Cups. Uncertainty, confusion. You're moving away from a confused energy. You're moving into something a bit more clear. There's more clarity coming through because you've got the Seven of Pentacles where you're going. Seven of Pentacles is somebody who works hard, diligent as fuck, consistent. They do what has to be done every single day. And that tells me that you're working really hard towards a goal. You're working really hard on yourself. And it feels like with this energy that you are more focused on where you're putting your efforts. You're not really kind of like up in the air, confused. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go, yada yada. You're like, okay, I know what needs to be done. I'm just going to do it. Your reason to celebrate, Nine of Cups and the Empress. You've got a lot of things to be happy about in your life. And, the Nine of Cups came up when we were talking about this Five of Cups. There's a lot of abundance in your life. There's a lot of beautiful things. There's a lot of beautiful energy. You're somebody who is very good at creating things. The Empress is the master creator. She is a creative powerhouse. So you could be somebody who's an artistic person. You're creative. That's what you do. And they want you to realize that your reason to celebrate is in those talents that you have. There might be somebody around you who is really loving and nurturing, and also that might just be you. And that's a reason to celebrate you in December. Nine of Cups. There are things around you. There are people around you who bring you happiness, who make you feel content and fulfilled. The Nine of Cups tells me that you are accomplished, that you have accomplished goals, and so they want you to celebrate the goals that you've met. They want you to celebrate your wins. At the end of December, Ten of Swords, the worst is over. You might feel tired, exhausted, burnt out. Don't worry. The worst is over because the Ace of Pentacles is here, bringing in a new path. An opportunity might be offered to you. A new job might be offered to you. A new home might be offered to you. This is in the realm of materials. And lastly, you've got the High Priestess. Reflection, again, introspection. It's going to be a very meditative time for you at the end of December. Let's get an Archangel Animal Oracle card to see which animal guides are supporting you through the month. You've got Llama. Set clear boundaries and enforce them. The message of this card is that this is a card of pure love. It suggests that your heart is warm and open, so you may let others impose on your good nature or drain you. Decide what is acceptable for you. Then it is important to set clear boundaries. As we are all energetically entwined, it may be enough for you to define these boundaries mentally. However, your guidance is to be prepared to enforce them tactfully if necessary. Then you will find it easier to follow your heart and be loyal, caring, and patient with your loved ones and those in need. Remember to find time to see positive friends and do things that make you feel relaxed and happy, as this will give you energy and keep your frequency high. Last but not least, we'll get a Wisdom of Tao Oracle card for any last advice and guidance for you, Aquarius. Oh wow, that was quick. You have got Earth, nurturing. Your advice is the powerful energy of the yin represents the earth, moon, and motherhood. Also represents the Empress, your reason to celebrate. It nurtures you and makes you strong. Welcome the positive vibration from the southwest and stay grounded. Grasp the golden timing, end of summer and beginning of fall. So something might have happened in end of summer, beginning of fall, or maybe you met somebody, or perhaps that is the vibe of the time of your life. Maybe you're feeling like you're kind of entering that time of harvest where things are kind of coming finally back around to you. Again, I really feel like you're going to be tapping into the earth and nature around December. But this is also about tapping into the energy of receiving, of letting people come to you, of being observant, of being gentle and nurturing, and loving on yourself, and staying positive and grounded. Okay, Aquarius, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me in this reading. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, please consider liking the video or subscribing to my channel. And I wish you the best of luck throughout this transformative phase of your life. I hope you have a lovely and restful December, and I'll see you next time in December for my 2025 predictions reading.